Tesla Giga Shanghai starts Q2 push with fresh batch of exports. It appears that Tesla China has started its second quarter vehicle delivery push. Similar to previous quarters, the electric vehicle maker seems to be focusing on exporting large batches of vehicles to foreign territories in Q2's first half. Tesla's fresh batch of exports could be seen in aerial footage captured by drone operator Wu Hua, who has been chronicling the development of Tesla China's facilities for years. The recently shared video shows numerous Teslas waiting to be exported at Shanghai port. Interestingly enough, a number of the vehicles appear to be right-hand drive models. The recent video is particularly interesting as it shows the car carrier ship Grand Champion docking at the Shanghai port. The ship will likely be one of several which will be transporting Giga Shanghai-made vehicles to foreign territories. As Tesla's primary vehicle export hub, Giga Shanghai plays a critical role in the company's global operations. With this in mind, Tesla China typically allots Giga Shanghai's production on international orders during the first half of each quarter before shifting to domestic orders in the latter half. This system allows Tesla to cater to both foreign and domestic markets. Apart from a busy Shanghai port, other footage from the drone operator has shown that Giga Shanghai is currently undergoing upgrades in the form of solar panels on its roof. The installation of the solar panels seem to be in its initial phases, but it won't be surprising if more sections of the Giga Shanghai complex are fitted with rooftop solar in the coming months. In its Q1 2023 vehicle delivery and production report, Tesla reported a total of 422,875 vehicle deliveries, comprised of 412,180 Model 3Y and 10,695 Model SX units. Based on the Q1 results, it appears that Gigafactory Shanghai played a significant role, contributing to roughly 54% of the automaker's worldwide deliveries during the first quarter. Considering Tesla's 1.8 million goal this year, Tesla China would likely have to dig deep to ensure that it can play its role in the company's overall operations perfectly. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati. My take: Giga Shanghai really has their sales and production on point. Tesla Supercharger visits just got easier thanks to a new app update. Tesla just made Supercharger visits easier thanks to a new app update, which now displays wait times in real time, as well as pricing. Tesla is the country's best-selling electric car company, and it is not a super close competition. Because of this, superchargers in some areas where Tesla vehicles are more popular than others, like California, for example, could be more saturated with customers. Additionally, Tesla recently added the capability for non-Tesla EVs to charge at select supercharger locations, potentially adding more congestion to those locations. While it is not a widespread effort as of yet, superchargers in California and New York have been fitted with the Magic Dock that makes it possible for non-Tesla owners to use the charging network. To make things easier for owners, Tesla is giving them the ability to see supercharger wait times in real time, adding to the already included feature of the number of stalls that are available, according to Not a Tesla app. The additional feature allows owners to choose a supercharger location that could be more suitable for them if they're in a rush or a time crunch. Previously, supercharger availability by vacant stalls was displayed, but it didn't necessarily include any sort of information on when the next pile would be open for use. To add even more color to the app, making things easier for owners, it is now displaying the current price per kilowatt-hour. This varies depending on the time of day, as Tesla encourages people to charge during non-peak hours by offering cheaper prices. Tesla will undoubtedly win over some more customer loyalty with this feature as it continues to refine the app with numerous updates recently that have increased ease of access. However, the supercharger functions added to the most recent update are great new features because of the increased congestion at Tesla chargers. Tesla has also continued to expand its Supercharger network through a consistent expansion of stations and stalls. Last year alone, Tesla expanded its number of Supercharger stations by 35%, growing to 4,678 from 3,476. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. My take: Tesla's supercharging tech is way ahead of the competition. Estimated Tesla order backlog potentially explains price changes. The estimated Tesla global electric car order backlog is one of the most interesting measures to better understand what is happening in the market and, specifically, Tesla's price changes. Tesla recently once again reduced its electric car prices in the United States, so let's see whether there was a reason for it in terms of the demand and supply balance. According to Troy Teslike, an invaluable source for Tesla stats and forecasts, the estimated global order backlog as of March 16, 2023, was roughly 103,000, which is about 3,000 units less than 2 weeks ago. On the global level, things appear to be relatively stable then. The numbers are based on carefully tracked Tesla-related stats: production volume, average wait times for each model, as shown in the attached tweet. The number of 103,000 units corresponds to about 29 days of manufacturing capacity, down 1 day, according to the report. For reference, here are the numbers for previous periods' wait times. March 16, 2023. 103,000 29 days. February 28, 2023. 106,000 30 days. February 15, 2023. 106,000 30 days. January 31, 2023. 87,000 26 days. January 15, 2023. 107,000 30 days. December 31, 2022. 74,000 23 days. December 8, 2022. 163,000 40 days. November 30, 2022. 190,000 44 days. October 31, 2022. 285,000. September 30, 2022. 299,000. August 31, 2022. 385,000. March-July 2022. Around 470,000. January-February 2022. Less than 400,000. However, the most important thing is that in some markets, the situation changes quite noticeably. According to Troy Teslike, in the United States, the estimated order backlog has decreased from 68,748, worth some 42 days of waiting, to 53,731 and 36 days in 2 weeks. So this might be the thing that we are looking for. We don't have the data for the end of March, yet those are published with some delay to the report, but another decrease would be a potential trigger. Tesla potentially decided to reduce the prices to attract more orders and have some healthy buffer. This is very important because production is increasing. Some decrease was noted also in other markets, but interestingly, in Europe, the estimated order backlog increased from just over 14,000 units to almost 28,000. That's after the queue became very short. It will be a very interesting and challenging time both for Tesla and other manufacturers, as well as customers, which finally are seeing some good news: lower prices. Estimated order backlog. United States. 53,731 36 days, decrease by 6 days in 2 weeks. Canada. 2,266 29 days, decreased by 11 days in 2 weeks. Europe. 27,873 29 days, increase by 10 days in 2 weeks. China. 10,715 16 days decreased by 1 days in 2 weeks. Other. 8,245 44 days decreased by 12 days in 2 weeks. Total. Roughly 102,830 29 days decreased by 1 days in 2 weeks. Source. Reposted and summarized from Mark Kane at Inside EVS. Tesla recall pulls small number of Model 3 units for suspension fix. Tesla will recall 422 Model 3 units built from 2018 to 2019 due to a front suspension lateral link fastener that may loosen. The recall equates to roughly 1% of the total population of vehicles. Tesla initiated the recall on March 31, and it will only affect older Model 3 vehicles built between 4 and 5 years ago. The recall comes from complaints from owners starting in January 2022 and going all the way through March 16, 2023, as Tesla received and investigated claims from customers that lateral link separation had occurred, or strange noises from lateral links were heard. Investigation into the production records for these vehicles showed all torque and angle values fall within production control limits, but a correlation was identified between vehicles with customer complaints and certain torque and angle record characteristics, the NHTSA report on the recall said. If a fastener becomes loose enough or separates from the subframe such that the lateral link separates from the subframe, the wheel alignment could shift and cause instability, which may adversely impact vehicle controllability and increase the risk of a collision. Tesla made a determination to issue a voluntary recall out of an abundance of caution despite production records not indicating low torque values or missing bolts. From January 2018 to March 2023, Tesla identified 25 warranty claims and 2 field reports relating to the lateral link fastener issues. There have been no instances of crashes, injuries, or deaths that Tesla is aware of. The recall is an expansion of a 2021 recall for the same issue with Model 3 units from 2019 to 2021, and Model Y vehicles from 2020-2021. Tesla escalated 39 service repairs for these vehicles, where either one or both front suspension lateral link fasteners were found to be loose or missing. The company decided to launch that recall after the service repairs. Tesla vehicles were recalled 19 times last year, affecting over 3.7 million cars. However, 12 of these recalls were fixed through over-the-air software updates. Source. Reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati.